Hey, it's Ryan here, and today I'm getting down to brass tacks. Actually, brass rings, because I'm talking about ring in rope. And now, most of the time, the majority of the time, this is a close-up trick. You have your ring, you have your rope. If I take the middle of the rope and just touch it against the ring, I should be able to get that to go right through. It's a beautiful close-up trick. It's become one of my favorites in my strolling repertoire. And this is the ring and rope that I use when I'm close up like this. But let's take a step back and step back into a parlor environment, and suddenly my ring is looking very small on this big stage. And if I'm trying to do magic like this, it's very small magic in a very big space. So if I want to do my ring and rope on stage, I need to upgrade my props. That's what I'm talking about today. I'm showing you some examples of what I've done. So first of all, upgrade the rope. This is easy. Rope, easy to find. So I've upgraded my rope to a nice thicker rope. All right. Now the ring looks way too small, so we need to upgrade the ring. Now I'm going to slowly progress towards what I think is my favorite solution, but I'll show you the path that it took to get there. So you can find rings. This is the ring I use for close-up. This is just a heavy-duty stainless steel ring. This is made by my friend Kenneth Nielsen from Magic Props and Accessories out of Denmark. And you can buy these in any magic shop. It's called the heavy-duty steel ring. It's a really nice ring, and it's really got some heft to it. So if you do things like the drop-on ring, that is going to be easy with this nice heavy-duty ring. So really nice ring, and seamless, polished, seamless, no joins visible in that ring. So really nice ring, but again, when I step back, it's still not big enough. So let's go further than that. Now, a lot of magicians, when they talk about trying to get a larger ring, the first thing they would do is go to their cupboard and find their old set of linking rings. And they think, okay, that's a 8-inch ring, I think, there, and still got it. But the thing about a linking ring is that it depends on the size of the ring for an effective illusion. And the bigger the rings, the heavier gauge, but it has to be balanced. It can't be too thick of a ring, or else the illusion of the link falls apart. You need it to really look good by having the proper gauge of wire for the rings. So even though the diameter of this ring is good for what I want on stage, it's nice and big, the thin gauge metal poses a problem in that, depending on how I hold it, and you'll see it here in the studio, it kind of disappears if the light isn't catching it right. Because any chrome, it's picking up the dark background and essentially camouflaging itself like a mirror. So it just becomes not very visible at times. And especially if you're trying to follow this ring in action around the rope, you lose out on that detail, you lose the impact of the magic. Because people get confused, they don't know where the ring is. So not ideal for a stage setting. Good size, not thick enough. So there are people who have solved that problem by making a ring specifically for ring and rope. But before I get there, I'm going to divert a little bit. Because I found this great idea. I was shown this great idea by Tony Griffith. He, in his lecture, now he's been doing the ring and rope for 50 years, so he knows his stuff with ring and rope. And he found that same problem, that trying to find a big ring for stage is very hard to see. He solved it in a different way, and it's worth noting here. This is his solution. He uses a juggling ring. So it's a flat ring made for juggling, but super visible. There's no way you're going to miss that. So when Tony is doing his ring and rope with this ring, right? And I'm not accustomed to this ring, so bear with me, but you cannot miss where that ring is at any time. So that's working well for Tony, and I would encourage you to check out his lecture. He did a video lecture for the Magic Circle, and I'm not not sure where else he's published this idea, but he has a routine made for this particular ring. So highly recommended if you want something bright and colorful. Really smart thinking from Tony. But what I didn't like about this, because of the flatness, there's certain moves that don't quite work with the flat ring. So I was experimenting. I went and bought kids' sets of ring toss games. I threw away the game part of it and just kept the rings. So here's a couple options. They're both quite visible. This one would be okay, except that it's so fragile. It's just plastic that if this hits the floor, it breaks. So that's not really a viable solution. And this one, it's an injection molded ring. It's good thick, good visibility, but it's so light that it doesn't really play well with the rope. And this is the extreme example, but trying to do that same, like there's no way. There's no way that you could do that move. It's just too light. So I'm trying to find a chunky ring, a little bit of weight to it. You may be eyeballing these on the table. They've been here the whole time. The whole time! Look, I really like this one. This is the, I think they call it the Deluxe ring and rope, manufactured by TCC Magic. And I would recommend this ring. It's a really nice ring. It's aluminum, so it's not too heavy. It is powder coated, so it will last forever. Looks good, handles really well. It's got a good weight to it, not too heavy, not too light. And because it's not shiny, it's got that matte coating on it, it doesn't hide, it doesn't disappear. So it's very visible, easy to see in the light. Really like this ring. But I thought this was my winner until I was talking with Kenneth. Now Kenneth is the same guy who made this heavy-duty steel ring. And he really likes ring and rope. We've been talking a lot about ring and rope. And in the process of that, he was talking about making a stage-size ring. So I'm excited to finally get to share this with people. I've had a prototype on my desk for I think almost a year. This is Kenneth's new ring. So this is, I think he calls it the extra large aluminum ring, as opposed to the heavy duty steel ring. He's a very utilitarian kind of guy. Calls it what it is. Heavy duty steel ring, extra large aluminum ring. And this is a thing of beauty. I love this. So compared to the TCC ring, quite a bit bigger, quite a bit thicker in gauge. And the only difference is it's you know, relative, it's both aluminum, so very similar-ish weights. The only difference is where this one is powder coated, this one is raw aluminum. Now, from stage, really no difference at all. But close up, if you were to hand this to someone, and I don't think this will really show on camera per se, but the powder coated ring, until you touch it and feel that it's cold, it could be plastic. It's got this too perfect coating on it. Whereas the raw aluminum, or just polished aluminum, has a genuine metallic look. You wouldn't mistake that for anything but a solid metal ring. But that's only right up close. On stage, irrelevant. So it's just about the size, which, again, just for visibility's sake, bigger is better in this case. But it's got the perfect weight to it. Even this smaller steel ring, it's a little bit too heavy. Look, and combined with the smoothness, I can't keep that ring held up in that position. It's really difficult to do. And to my mind, that is, you know, the ability to handle this ring depends on being able to hold it comfortably. This one's a bit of a strain. But this one, even though it's a lot bigger, really no problem. So, let's try it out. I got my ring. I got my rope. Now if I keep the ends over there and the ring over here, 1, 2, 3. So I can do that throw without the ring trying to pull the rope out of my hands. Works really well. We've got a ring on a rope. You can clearly see that that ring is on the rope. No mistaking that. And there we go. So this one, for me, is the winner. The extra large aluminum ring. And I just want to tell you about it. I've got no stake in this business, but I do bear a little bit of responsibility because I encouraged Kenneth to make this exist. So I want to help Kenneth out by making sure he sells enough to make it all worthwhile, because I just wanted my one. I'll probably get more for safety backup, even though they'll last forever, but I just love them. I love this ring, so I'm excited to share it with you. Again, for the niche within a niche who wants to do ring and rope on stage, I don't think you can find a better ring than this extra large aluminum ring from Magic Props and Accessories is Kenneth's company name. But available magic shops around the world. So there we go. That's my service to Kenneth and a service to you, a service to anyone who wants to do ring and rope on stage. Thank you for watching.